Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. We are here today with Paul Holm, Chief Executive Officer of the Fine Arts Association. Paul, thanks so much for taking a few moments and talking.
Thank you.
And when we say Fine Arts Association, that really does kind of represent what you guys do. You have the full breadth, all the genres you cover in your organization, a true multi-arts organization, all ages, all skill levels. Really, anyone with an interest in art is going to find something that they can find right at Fine Arts Association.
That's exactly right, Thomas. We do visual arts, we do private music, we do dance, we do theater, we have creative arts therapies. We serve really all ages from 0 to 99. We serve many folks at our site on Menor Avenue in Willoughby, but we're also out in the community. We're at juvenile detention centers, we're at hospitals, we're in schools. I could go on and all the different places that fine arts is making an impact.
Yeah, you mentioned that really what you call the family with two A's, FAA, family. It goes really beyond just your own staff. Talk about all the different constituent groups that you work with.
Yeah, I mean, we really are, we serve a community of Willoughby and beyond. We're really about the region. We're in Lake County, we're in Geauga County, we reach into Cuyahoga County. But we really are more than a geographic community. We're a sociological community made up of people who have a recreational interest in art forms and figuring out how they can grow as an artist, but even beyond to those who would like to study art as a career. We have many students that go on and study at the collegiate level or become professionals beyond that. But we really try to be an artistic community that embraces everyone. No matter what your need is or how you would like to approach art, we have a pathway for you to find success as you prepare and study.
You guys recently went through a strategic planning process. If you want to sort of start there, because that, I assume, opened up some avenues for you, or at least gave you some direction for how to address your mission and your vision and your values.
Yeah, Thomas, it was a really exciting time for us. We went through that process in the midst of COVID, which kind of heightened some of those conversations, but forced us to think outside the box. After 64 years of serving the community, it was time to take a fresh look as we look at a growing community, a community that's becoming more diverse demographically and in every other way. And so, we spent about 15 months really diving deep. And from that, we created 4 directions: increasing access through diversity, equity, inclusion, reinforcing and just recommitting the excellence, engagement, really engaging in our community, not just becoming a destination for those seeking an arts experience, but understanding that we can make a greater impact in our community through partnerships. We can contribute to the economic vitality, as the arts so often does in each and every community that we serve. And we want to be more connected to schools, K through 16, including colleges and universities and so on, because again, the arts make such an integral impact in our lives and in the community at large. And then the final one is, we want to continue to grow. We want to increase our sustainability as we grow. And by building those partnerships, by diversifying the offerings that we have to make sure that we're meeting the needs of community, we really believe that we will continue for another 64 years and beyond.
And thank you for articulating that the arts don't stand outside of community. It's not something extra. It's not just entertainment. Although it serves to help us and maybe lift us up during difficult times, as we've seen, but it's really integral to education and to understanding who we are as people, and that it's very integrated with the community if you choose to engage as you guys have.
Yeah, I agree. And I tell you what, one of the fastest growing areas we have is in our creative arts therapies, and we offer that in dance, visual arts, drama, and music, of course. And especially during these times of going through COVID, so many people have found just a place of healing, being able to better deal with and just cope with what's going on. But it's more than that. We have people on the autism spectrum. We have people facing end of life issues. We have people, through our adapted lessons that our therapists offer who maybe they're not going to study piano or instrument, in a very, very intense way, but they just want to pick it up. So they have something to do that provides peace. It's an integral, in fact, for many people, it's an essential part of their lives.
It absolutely is an essential part. You're talking to Cool Cleveland, and we focus definitely on arts and culture as a driver for our culture and our community here. And talk just briefly, you have so many things going on, from camps in the summer and throughout the year, visual arts, dance, music, you've got productions, you've got holiday productions. Give us just an overview of a typical year for what FAA goes through.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, we're busy all the time. We have our recital series kicking off here this month, and next month we'll be kicking off our theatrical series. We have holiday shows, we have youth-oriented shows, we have our own performances that we create. We're not just about celebrating the best of other composers out there. We're also about how do we best empower our artists to become composers and thespians and all those different things themselves, because we are a creative community. So a typical day in the life of fine arts is just a day of creativity, of belonging, of searching for how do we best express ourselves and become the best versions of ourselves.
Paul, thank you so much. Thanks for taking time to talk about how FAA has really grown and refocused itself on the community. Thank you for all the great work that you do, and thanks for taking a few moments here to talk with us.
Thank you. It's been great sharing with you.
Thank you. It's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.